When you win 6 championships and win MVPs and win scoring titles, you have to be considered one of the best. Michael Jordan had that and more. Going into the 1996 series against the Chicago Bulls, I was a defensive player of the year. Michael was the MVP, and they had made a big deal about it. But I think my mindset was just to go in there and contain him, make him take uncomfortable.
It had been deemed impossible. No team has ever returned from a 3-0 series deficit. But the Sonics have marched back from the brink and now stand poised to take it the distance. And tonight, as they approach the final leg, it's their opponent Bulls who seem wounded and weary. Once given up for lost, can they find their way to the promised land?
The city of Chicago in a warm summer day. That's our backdrop for the NBA Finals. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA Finals here in Chicago, where it's safe to say these fans did not expect to be celebrating Father's Day with the Game 6 after the way the team started this series. I'm here with Coach Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and reporter David Aldridge. And Mike, perhaps some home cooking is just the thing these road-weary Bulls need.
Well, road weary and maybe a little road rash with the injuries they've sustained. Ron Harper battling a knee injury that'll require off-season surgery, and Scottie Pippen dealing with knee and especially ankle injuries that have limited his effectiveness.
And while the Bulls are banged up and bedraggled, Clark, the Sonics seem on the rise.
Yeah, you take a look at their big guy, Sean Kemp, an all-star. The Sonics are definitely younger and healthier at this point, but still a tall task to win 2 in a row on the defending champs' home court.
Oh, big effort tonight needed. On the floor for the Supersonics, the Defensive Player of the Year, Gary Payton. He's joined by Hawkins in the backcourt. At the forward spots, Schrempf and Kemp. And Brakowski at the 5. And the 5 for Chicago. MVP Michael Jordan and Harper are the guards. Pippen and Rodman form the front court, and big Luke Longley at center.
And after the Sonics lost the first 3 games, Coach Carl finally put the glove, Gary Payton, on Jordan. Some question what took him so long to guard the MVP with the Defensive Player of the Year.
Passes it to Schrempf. Ball's knocked loose, stolen by Pippen. Outside, Jordan. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. Hey, Clark, you look at the last 2 games for Michael Jordan. His numbers have gone down since he's been defended by Gary Payton.
Yeah, you know, through the first 3 games, Kevin, he averaged 31 points on 46% shooting. Since then, though, only 24 points on 41% shooting. That's a significant difference.
Yeah, Payton's done a great job. And the Bulls looking to get back on track. And for more, let's say hello to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The key for the Bulls tonight is someone other than Michael Jordan stepping up. In Game 5, MJ shot 11 of 22. Everyone else, 18 for 55, less than 30%. Ron Harper has just 2 points in the last 3 games. Scottie Pippen is shooting just 33% in the series. And Steve Kerr is 3 of 20 from deep. Of course, MJ is the league MVP, but he can't do it all by himself. Guys.
A lot of different layers with this one. David, thank you. Mike, who are you looking for to step up tonight for Chicago?
Dennis Rodman. Offensively, create some second-chance buckets. Defensively, make things difficult for Sean Kemp. The Rain Man has been on fire.
At one point during Game 5 in Seattle, the Bulls might miss 20 consecutive 3-point shots.
From deep, Pippen was 1 for 8.
Oh, Clark!
Oh, my goodness! Are you kidding me? Woo!
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, pass to Hawkins. Now, here's Schrempf. And here's Hawkins. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Sam Perkins, he's checked in for Seattle. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. And here's Jordan outside. Kemp with the rebound.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Here's Schrempf. And then Kemp slams it in.
Well, Shawn Kemp was outstanding in Game 5. Somehow, the Rain Man played with a bruised sternum the entire second half. One of the few Sonics playing through the paint tonight.
Jordan with the bucket.
Love the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball, inside and outside action.
Sonics trail by 3. It's Schrempf on the wing. Defended by Pippen. Perkins against Longley. Tries from the block and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The D's got to stay down on that. Once Perkins has fooled you, you're done.
The Supersonics shooting their first free throws of the game. Wingate is checked in for Seattle. McMillan comes in for Peyton. Jordan against McMillan. A nice shot by Jordan. Jordan's got 12 in the game.
They look to him offensively, a player who makes an impact on this end.
Jordan's got a 55% field goal percentage on the night. He's 6 of 11. Wingate against Pippen. Here's Kemp. Kicks it out to Hawkins. Shot clock at 5. And good coming on the assist by Kemp. And it's a tie ball game.
Including the playoffs, the Bulls are a ridiculous 48-2 at home, the second best record in NBA history. Only the '86 Celtics have been better.
Boston going 50-1 at home that year. For the visitors of the Bulls, the United Center is a house of horrors.
Here's Jordan. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Hawkins passes to Perkins. Fires from deep. The shot by Hawkins, no good.
Dennis Rodman was a huge free agent signing for the Bulls, adding toughness and rebounding to this squad.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly there. You know, it's the 5th straight year the Worm has led the league in boards. He does an awful lot to stir the drink defensively for Chicago, and the fans absolutely love it.
Here's Hawkins, and the 3-ball is good. Hawkins has got his second bucket tonight.
Nate McMillan missed games 2 and 3 of this series sidelined with the herniated disc, but the last 2 games, wins for Seattle. McMillan has been key coming off the bench.
Yeah, 3 for 4 from three-point range over the last 2. Nate's trying to play through the pain. We'll see how effective he is tonight.
The Bulls making a switch here. Kukoc is checked in. We'll see how they play this.
Yeah, they could go 2 for 1 here or just try to get the best shot.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. The Bulls leading by 3. On the wing, Jordan. And the Bulls get it back. Longley passes to Jordan. Out to Kukoc. 3-pointer. Kemp with the rebound. Kemp's got 4 rebounds now tonight. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Pippen. The Sonics have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. That one is no good. Jordan way outside. And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for the Bulls. What an amazing quarter. There was It's the second quarter of Game 6, the 1996 NBA Finals. Seattle trying to extend this series. The Bulls looking to put the finishing touches on an all-time season.
It is clearly an emotional night for Michael Jordan, playing on Father's Day without his late dad.
Jordan is out there with Longley. Then it's Kukoc. Then it's Rodman. And it's Pippen in at the 3 spot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Just a touch more aggression on the defensive glass, and that could have been prevented.
Yeah, they've got to get physical if they want to prevent those second chance looks.
Knocked loose. Pippen with the steal. Hawkins against Jordan. Lays it up and banks it in. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter.
He is anchored in and making a living down low tonight.
And really for Michael Jordan, so much has happened since he lost his father, Pacello.
Well, first retiring, trying out pro baseball, coming back to the NBA, winning an MVP. The one thing left, win the title. And you know Michael Jordan is thinking about his dad today.
Yeah, he's got it.
That was an easy call on that shot.
Refs will call that one 10 out of 10 times.
Clark, Scottie Pippen is having a hard time out there tonight, isn't he?
Yeah, he really is, Kevin. And, you know, those injuries really taking a toll. As a result, Pippen just has not been himself throughout this series. Shawn Kemp is relentless, and as a result, he's a double-double threat every night. A real force in this league.
And here's Jordan outside. Jordan can't get that one to fall. Sonics trail by 6. It's deflected.
Nice job that time by Kukoc using the wingspan to get a hand on it.
Here's Pippen. And it's sent back by Kemp. Another shot puts the move on. And Jordan with the layup. Jordan's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls.
Smooth reverse. He knew just what he was doing there.
For Jordan, into the second quarter, Mike, the shooting numbers are better than what we saw in Seattle.
Well, some adjustments from Mike. Freeing himself up for some better looks, looking like the league MVP tonight.
He does. The shot by Hawkins, no good. It's Rodman with the ball for the Bulls. Both teams are far from 100%. Injuries playing a major role in the series. David Aldridge with more.
Thanks, Kevin. Now, the Bulls are the oldest team in the league, and this is game 100 for them this season tonight. Scottie Pippen has been battling knee and ankle injuries. Ron Harper needs off-season surgery on his left knee. Luke Longley needs off-season surgery, too, to remove bone spurs from his ankle. For Seattle, bench spark plug Nate McMillan has a herniated disc. Guys?
David, thank you, Coach. It does feel, though, the Bulls are hurting a little bit more. What do you think?
They look tired down the stretch in games 4 and 5. They're the older, more banged-up team. Seattle players have said they want to push the tempo tonight.
Interesting. It's another poor shooting night, Clark, for the Bulls from 3. There is time, though, to turn it around.
There is time, Kevin, but I believe they've got to start knocking down outside shots. If they can't make threes, I think that puts even more pressure on Michael Jordan.
Sonics making a switch here. Burkowski's checked in.
You have to be aware of Hawkins. He's a fantastic three-point shooter. Lose him, he'll make you pay.
Here's Jordan. Bank shot, no good. And stolen by Jordan. Pippen kicks to Kukoc. The 3. Outside Pippen, and Jordan has it in the corner. Pippen, the pass to Jordan. 6 to shoot. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Jordan's got 28.
And Scottie Pippen so good at surveying the floor. Like seeing him find the open man with those sweet dishes.
So the Bulls lead this series, Mike, 3-2, trying to cement themselves as one of the greatest teams ever.
An NBA record 72 wins in the regular season. But Chicago needs to close this series out to be considered the greatest.
I agree. And, Mike, as we can see here, a clear advantage for Michael Jordan over Shawn Kemp thus far.
MJ wants this series to end tonight. This year's MVP wants another ring. Kemp really needs to step his game up to extend this series.
He's going to have to be at his very best, you're right.
He's letting it fly from downtown, and you can see the confidence is obvious when he shoots the three ball, and that's part of what makes him such an outstanding shooter.
Yeah, no question. And I don't understand why the defense hasn't adjusted and tried to chase him off the line.
A different look for Seattle. Askew's checked in for Perkins, and McMillan subbed in for Hersey Hawkins.
Don't we just love watching big men pass it? Nice job, Luke.
Askew passes to Payton. Here is Brakowski. And there's the pass to McMillan. To the inside, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
The only person in the world who thought this series would get to Game 6, Shawn Kemp. The Rain Man believed in this team.
Jordan inside. Payton's there. Back to Pippen. Makes it off the glass. Pippen's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, I tell you, Pippen's length helps him close to the rim. He uses that length to score through contact.
Pass to McMillan. Payton surveying the floor. Here's Askew. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Brakowski. Can't tie it up because that one's no good.
Defense got all kinds of fortunate right there. Usually he takes full advantage of that situation.
I'm sure he'll take another shot at it if they keep giving him openings.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Passes it to Askew. Here's McMillan. Schrempf with it. Guarded by Kukoc. Payton against Longley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And, you know, Payton enjoys toying with the defense, including finding ways to get them to foul him.
And he's good on the second. Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
No room for error there because he threw it down with both hands.
Pretty smart. Yeah, with the score this close, you can't afford any mistakes.
Boy, a miss slam would have been deflating. Nice to see him finish.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. The Bulls on top. They dusk here in Chicago as the last moments of sunlight glow over Lake Michigan and the bustling downtown of Chicago, Illinois. Game 6 of the NBA Finals. It's the second half along with Coach Mike Fratello, former player Clark Kellogg, and reporter David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. The Bulls hoping to hoist the Larry O'Brien Trophy tonight.
Things have come full circle for Dennis Rodman. Remember, the Worm was on those bad boys Pistons teams that eliminated the Bulls 3 straight years.
The second half is underway, and here's who George Karl's got on the floor. We've got Schrempf. Payton is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Kemp, and it's Brakowski. And at the center, locking down the middle. The Sonics trailing. And after battling Chicago for years, Clark, the NBA's rebounding leader, Dennis Rodman, now joining the Bulls.
You know, he was brought in as the final piece of the championship puzzle, Kevin. So far, so good. Rodman looking to earn his 3rd ring. Wow.
Outside, Kukoc launches a 3. And another miss by Chicago. In the first half, Mike, a much more effective Michael Jordan than Game 5.
We know Michael was going to review the film with Phil Jackson, and what they've done is draw up some very nice sets for MJ.
And here's Jordan outside. And they get it back. Payton with the ball.
When you win 6 championships and win MVPs and win scoring titles, you have to be considered one of the best. Michael Jordan had that and more. Going into the 1996 series against the Chicago Bulls, I was the defensive player of the year. Michael was the MVP, and they had made a big deal about it. But I think my mindset.
It had been deemed impossible. No team has ever returned from a 3-0 series deficit. But the Sonics have marched back from the brink. And now,
the city of Chicago in a warm summer day. That's our backdrop for the NBA Finals. Happy Father's Day, everyone. Tonight, Game 6 of the NBA Finals between the With Coach Mike Fratello, former player Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And Mike, these fans are in a raucous mood tonight, looking to will their Bulls to a win.
Yeah, a bit of a mixed blessing. Great to enjoy more of the championship round, but they might have preferred to see this series wrapped up back in Seattle.
And the once unbeatable Bulls suddenly seeming very vulnerable. Clark racked by injuries and inconsistent play from their supporting cast. A lot falling on the shoulders of Michael Jordan.
You're right, Kevin, and Michael Jordan is facing double and triple teams. Not to mention the reigning Defensive Player of the Year and Gary Payton. MJ definitely is looking for more help, but he also knows he might have to do it himself.
That is going to be a battle to watch for sure. On the floor for the Supersonics, the Defensive Player of the Year, Gary Payton. He's joined by Hawkins in the backcourt. At the forward spots, Schrempf and Kemp. And Brakowski at the 5. And the 5 for Chicago. MVP Michael Jordan and Harper are the guards. Pippen and Rodman form the front court, and big Luke Longley at center.
And after the Sonics lost the first 3 games, Coach Carl finally put the glove, Gary Payton, on Jordan. Some question what took him so long to guard the MVP with the Defensive Player of the Year.
Kemp against Rodman. Kemp with the bucket.
Yeah, Schrempf showing you some nice awareness there. And he's dependable when it comes to finding his open teammates.
Back to Jordan. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen. Jordan's got 5. Hey, Clark, you look at the last 2 games for Michael Jordan. His numbers have gone down since he's been defended by Gary Payton.
Yeah, you know, through the first 3 games, Kevin, he averaged 31 points on 46% shooting. Since then, though, only 24 points on 41% shooting. That's a significant difference.
Yeah, Payton's done a great job. They get it back. Jordan. And Jordan throws it down.
Jordan picking up right where he left off from last game, making his presence felt early.
At one point during Game 5 in Seattle, the Bulls might miss 20 consecutive three-point shots.
From deep, Pippen was 1 for 8. Steve Kerr 1 for 7 from the three-point line. The team was 3 for 26 for the game. Those numbers have to be better tonight.
Yeah, they've got to improve in that category. Here's Longley, and that one hits back iron.
He's got to be more selective than that. Totally forced it.
Hard to understand why he decided to gamble the whole possession on that shot.
You do not want to let him get in a rhythm from out there.
The Bulls trailing. Here's Jordan, and he uses the glass on the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
And Scottie Pippen's so good at surveying the floor. Like seeing him find the open man with those sweet dishes.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Supersonics. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
Just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. He's pretty much dictated the pace with a steady offense inside. And the timeout right now, probably going to be making some adjustments.
With injuries to his back, both ankles, and knee, I think I've covered all bases. This, Clark, has been a very tough series for Scottie Pippen.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, he's shooting 32% from the field and just 18% from the three-point line. We know he's not anywhere close to 100%, but let's see if he can still find something extra tonight, digging deep, because the Bulls need somebody other than Michael Jordan to step up.
Indeed they do. Excellent point. And the Sonics refusing to go quietly. And for more on that, let's bring in David Aldridge.
Well, thanks very much. After Chicago's 22-point Game 3 win gave the Bulls a 3-0 lead, everyone from reporters to even some Seattle players thought this series was over. That is, everyone but Shawn Kemp. The All-Star forward challenged his teammates between Games 3 and 4, and Kemp delivered. Back-to-back double-doubles from the Rain Man have brought us back to Game 6. Kevin?
He's been terrific. David, thank you. I'll be honest, Mike, I didn't think Seattle would push the 72-win Bulls to a Game 6. Did you?
Me either. Obviously, the Supersonics are giant underdogs. They need Kemp to do the impossible again. Outplay Michael Jordan like he did in Game 4 and 5.
Including the playoffs, the Bulls are a ridiculous 48-2 at home, the second best record in NBA history. Only the '86 Celtics have been better.
Boston going 50-1 at home that year. For the visitors of the Bulls, the United Center is a house of horrors.
The Supersonics shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
It's almost impossible not to admire the effort level Hawkins delivers on the floor, whether that's finding his spots off ball or going after a foul call. Quite simply, he's automatic at the line.
And Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got 13 points.
The story of their offense so far has been just that, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
The Sonics again can't hit.
Dennis Rodman was a huge free agent signing for the Bulls, adding toughness and rebounding to this squad.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly there. You know, it's the fifth straight year the Worm has led the league in boards. He does an awful lot to stir the drink defensively for Chicago, and the fans absolutely love it.
Pippen against Schrempf. Back to Payton. Passes to Perkins. 6 on the shot clock, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Jordan down low. Payton's there.
Not a strong finish there, resulting in a rare miss from him.
Here's Schrempf. That one's not going to go. And it's Chicago the other way. Here's Jordan. And then Jordan slams it in.
Tell you what, this has been so much fun to watch. Both of these teams throwing haymakers.
They're giving the fans their money's worth on this one. Both sides competing at a high level.
Payton kicks to Perkins, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. This is his third free throw attempt for the game, and the technical free throw is good. McMillan ejected in for Payton. "24 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Harper against McMillan. Here's Perkins, and easy 2 points on the layup.
Perkins uses a mixture of size and agility to outsmart the defense when he's inside.
Kemp with the steal. Here's Hawkins. Off target with this 3. Here's Jordan. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Sonics lead by 1. It's the second quarter of Game 6, the 1996 NBA Finals. Seattle trying to extend this series. The Bulls looking to put the finishing touches on an all-time season.
It is clearly an emotional night for Michael Jordan, playing on Father's Day without his late dad.
They've got Harper. Dennis Rodman is out there with Pippen. Then it's Jordan. And it's Longley in at the shooting guard position. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Jordan inside. He's covered by McMillan. That's good. And the Seattle lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Jordan. And really for Michael Jordan, so much has happened since he lost his father, Michael.
Well, first retiring, trying out pro baseball, coming back to the NBA, winning an MVP. The one thing left, win the title. And you know Michael Jordan is thinking about his dad today.
Yeah, he's got it. Kicks it out to Hawkins. And again, Seattle with the triple. For Jordan into the second quarter, Mike, the shooting numbers are better than what we saw in Seattle.
Well, some adjustments from Mike. Freeing himself up for some better looks, looking like the league MVP tonight.
He does.
Graceful move by Harper inside against the contact. Just adjusting himself around the coverage.
Sonics making a switch here. Payton's checked in. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Hawkins. Off target from outside. Bulls trail by 5. Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
No room for error there because he threw it down with both hands.
Pretty smart. Yeah, with the score this close, you can't afford any mistakes.
Boy, a miss slam would have been deflating. Nice to see him finish it off.
Hawkins shot good.
That man can Hawkins really fill it up. Just on an absolute tear right now.
It's another poor shooting night, Clark, for the Bulls from 3. There is time, though, to turn it around.
There is time, Kevin, but I believe they've got to start knocking down outside shots. If they can't make threes, I think that puts even more pressure on Michael Jordan.
Perkins against Longley. Perkins dishes to Shrimp. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Through the contact from long range, and he almost got the hoop to fall. Instead, he'll shoot 3 at the line.
And Hawkins looks to score whenever he can, which in turn makes the defense nervous.
Brakowski, he's checked in for the Sonics. Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Chicago. 6-point game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Clark, Scottie Pippen is having a hard time out there tonight, isn't he?
Yeah, he really is, Kevin. And, you know, those injuries really taking a toll. As a result, Pippen just has not been himself throughout this series.
Wingate is checked in for Hersey Hawkins. And, Mike, as we can see here, a clear advantage for Michael Jordan over Shawn Kemp thus far.
MJ wants this series to end tonight. This year's MVP wants another ring. Kemp really needs to step his game up to extend this series.
He's going to have to be at his very best, you're right.
On fire so far to start Game 6. Kemp looking to lead this team for at least one more game.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Bulls trail by 7. It's Pippen with a drive. Here's Jordan. Nice D from Shrimp. And here are the Supersonics now. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Kemp fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Showing off his strength and vertical. Kemp loves getting after it on the offensive glass.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
The main story in the newspapers this morning, the future of this Bulls team. Michael Jordan, Dennis Rodman, Phil Jackson are all free agents. Such a gifted offensive player. He can hurt you in a variety of ways. He's a headache for opposing defenses.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
Here's Pippen. Kept alive. Here's Jordan. And no good. Seattle leading by 10. It's Shrimp on the wing. A three-pointer, no good. And Clark with the contracts of Jordan, Rodman, Phil Jackson, all coming up. Do you think that's a distraction at all?
It could be, but I don't think it is. I mean, it's the finals, Kevin. You're focused on trying to get another championship ring, but I really hope management and those 3 work things out. This team shouldn't be one and done. They should have a long road in front of them.
I agree. Look out!
Nice find there by Rodman, leading to the bucket.
1:53 left to play here in the half. Pass to Wingate. Back to Peyton. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
The tried and true alley-oop play.
You know what, Clark? Most guys would have gone for the slam, but he just lays it in.
Nice.
Either way, he got it done, and 2 points is 2 points.
Well, Seattle, Mike, even forced to Game 6. That's very impressive.
They were down 3-0. The Sonics are massive underdogs. Just getting back to Chicago is a win for them.
He kicks to Peyton. Lets the 3 fly. Kemp now with 20 points, and that's 3 straight 20-point games for him.
Right now, Kemp is rolling. He's built a lot of positive momentum for himself on the offensive end.
Harper, no good. And the Sonics with possession. They're on an 18-7 run. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Seattle. Askew comes in for Brakowski. And it's McMillan in for Wingate. 46 seconds left in the second quarter. Tips it up. It's good on the putback. Kemp's got 23.
Great hustle right there.
Oh, Clark staying active on the offensive glass.
Doing work.
Those effort plays are how you win.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Detlef Schrempf.
You know, that's what we call a good foul. Make him earn it at the line.
It might not be pretty, but that's the right play in that situation. He saved the layup with that foul.
Sam Perkins, he's checked in for Schrempf. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Sonics leading by 14. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Askew, guarded by Pippen. Askew passes to McMillan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nate McMillan is one of those guys that just provides outstanding leadership. Capable scorer who also rebounds, passes, and defends pretty well.
McMillan hits them both. Now Pippen. Here's Harper. Spin change shot. That shot off the mark.
Well, it's obvious Pippen's injuries really affecting him. He doesn't look comfortable out there at all.
And welcome back, everyone, as we look out across the horizon, the sun setting on the shores of Lake Michigan on this beautiful evening in Chicago. Game 6 of the NBA Finals. It's the second half, along with Coach Mike Fratello, former player Clark Kellogg, and reporter David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. The Bulls hoping to hoist the Larry O'Brien Trophy tonight.
Things have come full circle for Dennis Rodman. Remember, the worm was on those bad boys Pistons teams that eliminated the Bulls 3 straight years.
The second half is underway, and here's who George Karl's got on the floor. They've got Kemp. Gary Payton is up there with Hersey Hawkins. Then it's Schrempf, and it's Burkowski in at the center position. Here's Pippen. Nice D from Schrempf. And after battling Chicago for years, Clark, the NBA's rebounding leader, Dennis Rodman, now joining the Bulls.
You know, he was brought in as the final piece of the championship puzzle, Kevin. So far, so good. Rodman looking to earn his 3rd ring.
Wow. Kemp, a second chance effort, and he lays it up and in. Kemp's got 25 points in the game.
Kemp is quite the talent as an interior scorer. Knows where to get it in order to score the ball deep inside.
And for the Bulls, Scottie Pippen, Clark, a very frustrating night for him.
Clearly. And yet, you've got to give Scottie Pippen credit for playing through the pain.
Yes.
But those other guys, the Supersonics, they aren't concerned about that. They have no issue at all about that. Seattle is out there to continue to frustrate him.
And they are. Just 4 to shoot. Got a piece of it. Hawkins against Jordan. Here's Harper. A rebound by Kemp. Sonics leading by 19. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Chicago. Oh, and they need a basket in the worst way.
I think they're forcing things right now, and it's why their offense looks so pedestrian.
The Bulls, Clark, struggling from deep again, similar to what we saw in Game 5.
And because that's the case, I think you got to give Seattle some credit there, Kevin. I mean, Gary Payton is the Defensive Player of the Year and playing good defense so far. He makes things really hard for the Bulls on the perimeter.
You've nailed it, Clark.
The leaping ability of Rodman becoming a factor, taking it straight to the rim.
And the pass to Hawkins. And here's Schrempf. There's the triple. They get it back. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals say jump ball here. And it's the Supersonics with the ball. Payton looking around. Pass to Hawkins. Fires the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hawkins has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Sonics. In the first half, Mike, a much more effective Michael Jordan than Game 5.
We know Michael is going to review the film with Phil Jackson, and what they've done is draw up some very nice sets for MJ.
Harper with the steal. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And Seattle making a change here. Perkins is checked in. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Outside, Payton. And the Supersonics miss again.
And the D got super lucky he didn't drain that one.
Here's Pippen. Here's Jordan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with a foul. Chicago shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And he makes the first. Askew's checked in for Seattle. Nick Millen comes in for Payton. And so Jordan nails both of them.
Old teammates at North Carolina. Sam Perkins and Michael Jordan won the national title with the Tar Heels back in 1982. That was Jordan's freshman year. MJ hitting the game-winning shot.
I have no idea how he made it, somehow powering through the foul and converting.
Flexing on the D a little there. Let's see if he's able to come through with the strike.
That's good from Hawkins. And Sam Perkins winning a title with Jordan at UNC. But Clark in the NBA, they have been rivals, not teammates.
That is exactly right, Kevin. Perkins, a starter on the 91 Lakers that lost to the Bulls. MJ's first NBA championship. This time with Seattle. Sam is facing off against his old UNC buddy again, trying to even the score in the finals tally.
Yep, a lot of competition between those two.
For sure.
It's Rodman with the ball for the Bulls. From about 19 feet. That one a little long.
Rough quarter for him. Just hasn't been able to connect.
And that's the way it goes sometimes. Just got to stay with it.
George Karl's adjustment in Game 4, putting Gary Payton the glove on Michael Jordan. It changed the series. Of course, the glove-winning Defensive Player of the Year this season, part of the reason Karl made that switch.
Here's Pippen. And again, no good by Chicago.
He's out there just forcing it. Terrible mindset to have with the way he shots the ball.
And that one's good, Askew. And Gary Payton, who led the NBA in steals, but it's about more than defense, it seems like, Mike, with him.
Running the point. Payton was top 10 in assists.
Right.
Beyond the numbers, the glove is such a competitor. Never stops talking to his teammates and the opposition. The heart and soul of this Seattle team.
He is indeed. And the Supersonics making a change here. Wingate checked in. Jordan's shot is off.
Struggling to find their flow while the other team is on a roll.
Yeah, this drought is really hurting them. They've got to mix things up and try and snap out of it.
They get the rebound. That one goes in. Wingate's got his first basket of the night.
It's simple. You got to get a body into your man. Box out if you want to rebound the ball.
Defensive rebounding is about effort, trying, being willing to put a body on someone.
So the Bulls lead this series, Mike, 3-2, trying to cement themselves as one of the greatest teams ever.
An NBA record, 72 wins in the regular season. But Chicago needs to close this series out to be considered the greatest.
I agree. Trying to find a way out of this run, Mike.
Yeah, looking to regain some momentum offensively.
Here's Harper. That one's off. Still out of sync.
You know, you got to feel for him. He just cannot seem to buy a bucket here.
Yeah, but he has to stop shooting. He's really hurting his team.
Outside, Perkins. Offline with his three. With one on the clock. Off on that one. And so it's Seattle with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. And this could be the final quarter of basketball this year. So far in these NBA Finals, Bulls are up 3-2. Chicago looking to close out a historic season.
Going back to Game 5, Michael Jordan just 2 points in the fourth quarter. Normally, that's when MJ takes over. Maybe Mike is human after all.
The last time the Bulls won a title, Father's Day 1993. Again, Chicago can clinch on Father's Day right now, today. Right, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Of course, this Father's Day is much different for Michael Jordan. Right after that victory 3 years ago in Phoenix, MJ lost his father, James. Now, he said before today's game, I'm looking forward to going out and playing hard, knowing that I'm doing what I can to try and make him proud. Guys?
Yeah, interesting day, difficult day. DA, thank you. And Mike, things full circle for Jordan. His kids up in the stands tonight.
Yeah, Michael's playing with a heavy heart, but told us before the game he's playing to make his children proud.
Yeah, a lot of quality there for sure. They've got Pippen. Longley is out there with Harper. Then it's Rodman. And it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Hey, Clark, that last game in Seattle, why were the Sonics able to hold Jordan to 2 points in that fourth quarter?
Well, first of all, Kevin, we never see that. But, you know, Jordan appeared to be tired to me. I mean, MJ was doing everything scoring-wise. Peyton was putting a lot of pressure on him. There's no doubt about it. We'll see a different Michael Jordan in this final frame. You can count on it.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. A strong finals performance, Mike, from Michael Jordan trying to secure his 4th NBA title.
And his 4th Finals MVP.
Wow.
There's no way you can keep Jordan down too long. Michael is just so good.
So solid at setting the pace and the tone as well as orchestrating an offense. No, really rarely forces anything out there. He kind of lets the game come to him.
Here's Longley. Goes up again. Harper against Snow. Now, here's Harper. Defense right on him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The first free throw is good. That one misses. And once again, Clark, the Bulls haven't shot it well from deep.
It's been a permeating theme of this series, Kevin. I mean, Seattle's defense has been outstanding, especially at the guard positions.
Back to Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And, you know, their lead just continues to grow, and it's not just because of their offense. They're getting it done at both ends.
Yeah, their defense has been stellar as well. Great work on both ends.
Knocked away. Pushing it up. Stops. Pops. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. For 3, Pippen. Rebound by the Sonics.
This is what happens to streaky shooters. He couldn't miss in the first half, and now he can't buy one.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one. It has just not been Scottie Pippen's night. He hasn't played up to his level this entire game, Clark.
Very much subpar from Scottie Pippen, but in his defense, he's got multiple injuries, Kevin. We've documented those, but still, Chicago has to get more from him.
Jordan kicks to Pippen. Here's the 3. And again, Chicago, no good. Here is Wingate. Poked away and stolen by Jordan. The finish and the dunk by Jordan.
Turning defense into offense.
Yep, he had no doubt, did he, Clark? He was going to take it all the way.
Love the activity defensively, leading to points.
Snow, the pass to Wingate. Snow against Harper. Snow can't hit.
Boy, I love the aggressive defense he brings. You've got to respect and appreciate that.
This is why his guys love him. The effort he gives on the defensive end is awesome.
Passes it to Wingate. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Here's Johnson. Chicago grabs the miss. Longley's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Harper from the arc. The shot, no good. And it's the Supersonics taking it the other way. Pass to Wingate. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
He's a fantastic facilitator. He could virtually run a team in his sleep.
They need to find a high percentage shot clock to regain some of that confidence.
I think they've gone too long without seeing one go down, and that begins to mess with your psyche.
Right wing from outside the arc, and that one good from Askew. Askew's got 9 points here in the second half.
Ever since halftime, they have been parked out at the arc, dropping bomb after bomb.
And who can blame them? When you're hitting like this, you got to just keep it going.
1:11 left in the game. Here's Snow. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
Well, Snow goes fishing and gets the whistle. A very savvy play.
That one is off. So we can't get either to fall. The pass to Harper. 58 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And he drives in. Outside for Pippen. 3-pointer. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper.
3-point shooting, one of the strengths of Scottie Pippen's game.
Snow, the pass to Askew. Here's Snow. Here is Burkowski. Pass to Askew. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Pippen. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. To the left side wing. And here's Harper from the arc. And the Bulls get it back. Jordan the pass to Pippen. Fires the 3. Drains the 3-pointer.
Pippen with a really confident-looking stroke, taking full advantage of the short corner 3. Oh, man, clearly letting his emotions get the better of him in that situation.
Yeah, this game isn't going their way, but a foul like that is only going to make matters worse.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. For 3, Pippen missed. The Seattle Supersonics have won the game. Remember, just 1 week ago, we were in Seattle, and the Bulls had a commanding 3-0 lead. Now